Looks like Indiana here hired a new part-timer. Shouldn't you talk to me about this stuff first, Indiana? Oh well, I guess as long as he's doing good work, I can allow you that. We'll see how long he stays around under your bossiness. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dinosaur Mine. Already? You might be thinking, yes, already. It's been, what, 2, maybe 3 weeks since the last episode, which seems like a lot, but for me, it really isn't a lot. So thank you all so much for your amazing comments on last episode. Really made my day to see that you still like the series just as much. Alright, so I did some work since last time. So in case you don't remember, and if you have a bad memory, a couple of weeks ago we were working on the swimming pool again, and we built a sauna, and we also started working on the restaurant, which you probably already saw during I just passed it, but we'll take a look at that a little later. First of all, I want to be showing you what I did, because that's some tedious work. I've been trying to close this sucker off here. And I think before it went up to this line, you see the cobble there, it went all the way there. And man, you know how hard it is to build a dome from the top down? It's insane. You have to double check and triple check with the template all the time to make sure that you don't place a block wrong. So in the future, guys, I can only tell you, make sure to always build from the bottom up, because everything else is just really hard to do. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with the bottom here though. On the front side, I just had a solid wall going down anywhere where the dome dipped below level 70, I think. Why level 70 is that border there? And I could do that here, but that would completely obstruct the rivers. And I would like to keep the rivers intact. Then again, I still don't know how exactly the Pteranodon AI works. I mean, I still didn't even see one of them. So I assume they fly. I assume that they can also fly down. Because there used to be a thing, for example, with the squid AI. For a while in Minecraft, they were only able to swim downwards and never upwards, which was kind of weird, and I don't think the Pteranodons will have a similar issue. So I will have to close it off somehow. So what I might do, maybe I'm gonna use solid blocks, build an arch over this one, and I could still build arches here, and then have just the pillars go all the way down into the water. Yeah, maybe even like this. Have these guys continue straight down into the water and then arch them out. That might be too small of an arch. And then fill it in with glass again, so they can't get out there. I don't know if that would look any good. I would really love to keep it open, but I don't think there's a chance. The other option we would have, once again, depending on the Pteranodons, is I don't know what kind of hitbox they have. So maybe if I have like small pillars they can't get through, but I'm pretty sure their hitbox is pretty small. Do we even have Pteranodon DNA? We have, yeah, I think we do. I'm pretty sure we do actually. Oh crap, I still need to close off the top too. Man, there's always more work with this dome, isn't there? I think though, once the dome is complete, I will get the Pteranodons in here first and then maybe think about what else to build in the dome. Because I want to have at least a couple of platforms for people to come into. Oh yeah, this one is still open, but only a little bit. Most of it is closed off. So yeah, we're getting there, It's a lot of tedious work, and I can only do so much at a time without getting incredibly bored. But yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, back there I left it open for now because I wasn't sure if I really want to have it come down here, if I want to include this little cavern almost, this overhang there. I could just maybe build up to here and then have a straight, almost like a cube going back and connecting up with the mountains there. I would have to check. I think if I would want to connect it up with the ceiling there, I would even have to remove part of the dome that I already built, which is of course something that I would like to avoid. But yeah, there's at least like 5 blocks that were unnecessary in this case, and I can close it up with here. Could be kind of cool, a little addition to the dome. It doesn't need to be completely dome shaped, I guess. Some appendices. What's the plural of appendix? Appendix is a word, right? Yeah, pretty sure it is. And I could have something similar in the front, which could serve as an entrance point. We have this river here, along the whole, or not along, but through the whole dome, the whole aviary. And it's gonna come out here in the center. And if we would build some sort of appendix here in the front, it could serve as an entrance. I would have to make sure that I have like several layers of doors, so none of them can escape. But yeah, I could use this, for example, to get it done, this opening here. So yeah, still lots of work to do with the aviary. But now I want to talk a little bit more about the restaurant. I don't quite know where we left off, but I'm pretty sure we only got more or less the outline done. And I filled it all in with glass. I don't think I showed that yet. Not sure if I showed the ceiling. I might have. I might have shown the ceiling design I had going. And I was running around in here for a while trying to figure out what the ideal layout would be and what would be the most interesting. Do I have some more melons around? Yep, sure do. So what I came up with is, let's have the kitchen in the center of the building, which is not a straightforward choice. At first I thought I'm gonna have it up to this wall back here, but then I thought, nah, let's do it in the center. That will fill up a lot of room and kind of segment the restaurant more. And segmented rooms are always a lot easier to fill and design than giant halls. So I thought that might be a good idea. We might have an entrance here to the left and to the right. This is going to be a wall here. So we go in, then... So everywhere where these pillars come down, this is going to be the kitchen. It's pretty small, but I think it has a decent size and we can fill it nicely. Then this marks a bar, I thought. That might be kind of cool. It has a decent size for a bar, and we can have some shelves against the back wall and maybe a villager or two in here, depending on if we can find some zombie villagers to convert. Then we can go all the way around here. And back here, I thought we could have a little bit of a stage for some entertainment. I mean, there's a lot of these, not restaurants, but what are they called? Like establishments where you can sit and eat while watching some sort of stage show, whatever it may be, some magic or whatever you prefer. So I thought that might be kind of a cool little idea. Have a small little stage here and then have some tables around from which you can watch the show. So I thought that might be kind of cool. Cool concept for a restaurant. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ceiling yet, unfortunately. I will have to... I thought at first, of course, filling it in with glass, but if I have a wall here, that might be a little bit weird. So I might have to segment the ceiling as well. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. What I also was worrying about is the floor design. I wanted to have something interesting, but then again, I don't want it to catch your eye completely. Like, I still want tables and everything on top of it, and if you have too much of a pattern in the floor, it will completely take the attention away from other details. So I thought at first I want to use these chiseled ones, but now I think we should use something a little less textured. I kind of want to get away from the stones here. I mean, I really like how they look, but I think I'm starting to overuse them a little bit. I use them like literally everywhere because I like them so much. So we might have to come up with something different for a floor design. I'm really not sure yet in which direction I want to go. I could go in the clay direction, but then again, it shouldn't be too colorful. And honestly, in restaurants, I think a lighter floor design would be better than a darker one. Because if it's too dark, it's just too much for the eye, I feel like. So I'll have to come up with a good block choice, which seems to be always the hardest part for me these days when it comes to building. Time for me to give you guys a little update on the progress I've made. So I decided to go with limestone for the floor. We had the combination between the dark concrete and the limestone before near the shore, near Fabe's fried fish for the shore pathway. So I thought, hey, let's try that again. And I liked it quite a bit. And this gives it a nice pattern, nice distinct pattern, but it's so repetitive that it doesn't draw too much attention, I feel like. Well, we'll have to see once everything is filled in. So I started laying out a little bit of these walls here. I'm not too sure. I didn't want just to have a normal wall. I wanted some depth to it, but that depth definitely takes away from the size of this kitchen, unfortunately. I don't know how much size we are actually gonna need. And I also was wondering where to put the entrance, and I thought probably behind the bar is the best place. Maybe a secondary entrance here on the side. That could actually be pretty cool. You know what? If I do run out of space, I could expand the kitchen up to this window here. Then we have the restaurant basically divided in two parts. One is the part with the bar, maybe more casual, and then we have another part here with the stage. That might be kind of neat. Yeah, that might be worth doing. I mean, I don't really know what the kitchen's gonna look like. I'll have to look into the crayfish furniture mod again. I'm sure there's a couple of kitchen appliances that could be useful there. I mean, in these restaurant kitchens, usually everything is just made out of metal because it's easy to clean and stuff. So I have been looking for nice, shiny metal blocks before, and there's no really good texture that I found so far. If you guys have any idea, let me know. I know there's one that's supposed to be a shiny texture, but it doesn't have the connected textures, I don't think. So it only looks good on its own, and if you place it next to each other, it will just cluster up and be ugly. So yeah, I might have to look into that. Yeah, and I've also been working on the bar here, and I thought this might be a nice pattern, make it interesting. And usually bars are a little higher than to your waistline. Let's see, is that my waist? Nah, that's actually my belly button. Belly button? Is that what it's called? I think so. I don't know. I think bars are usually a bit taller, so I could use collapsible carpenter's blocks and make it the exact height I want, but then I wouldn't be able to place anything on it. So I'll have to make a decision. Either I'm going to keep it that size, like this, and I probably would have to work a little bit so I have more of a surface to put stuff on there. Or the alternative is, I think, similar to what I did in the visitor center on the left side, have the collapsible carpenter's blocks on top of it, which gives it a nicer height, but I can't place anything on top of it. So that's a decision I'll have to make. But before that, I kind of want to try what material I wanted to use for the bar. That might be a little bit too brickish. Do I have some torches on me? It's getting really dark here at night. I need to figure out a good lighting solution as well. I don't always want to go with the easy glowstone and carpenter's block method that I've used in a lot of places now, but it feels a little bit cheap, so I'd like to get a nicer lighting solution here. I mean, we can have some lights and lamps hanging from the ceiling, which is probably not a bad idea at all. Alright, let's get some black stained clay and some black wool, because this will give us the woolen clay that I've used for the ceiling. Maybe this will look better. I think I like it. The thing is, it's good for the sides, not as good for the surface. But we could play around with that. Do I have some collapsible carpenter's blocks somewhere? I do indeed. Okay, so our options are, just to lay it out for you, I'm gonna hammer the sucker down all the way. Well, not all the way, but almost all the way. So we have a little bit of depth to it still. All right, let's see. Oh, nope, not even close. So that's 2 pixels. Thick. Yeah, that seems like a good thickness. So if I place it here, have it come up, that should be a good height. Oh, this one's one too high. Yeah, I kind of like that. I would like it more if I could place stuff on it. And I think what I want to go for is some sort of a wooden surface. Maybe something a little more smooth than the usual wood I use. What could be good? Maybe this one? Man, that sound scared me. I'm still not used to the chisel sounds. I don't like this one, but you get the idea. So this is one option we have. And if I would go with the 1 meter high or 1 block high version, I would actually have to re-chisel these guys. Is that the right one? Nope. Man, I have to check it now. Okay, nope. Yeah, this is the one. So, like this. We're basically half the upper block. So I basically have the full block here. And this would have to be another stair, of course, instead of the slab. So we have the surface. But the thing is, let's try this out. If I were... what should we try? Should we try this one? Oops, where did it go? There we are. If I were to do this... Because this has a similar effect, doesn't it? Oops. Oh, no. That's not how you do it, Fabe. Come on, get rid of it. Okay, if I were to do this, of course I still need a stair here, otherwise it would be nice if I could just have it like this. The question now is, can I still put things on top of that? Where's my crafting table when I need it? Do I not? Oh, there it is. Okay, be fast. Let's try. Oop, I hear something coming. I'm out of here. Let's try, for example, the carpenter's flower pot, which makes pretty good glasses. Will it work? Yeah, it does work. It clips a little bit inside. But let's say we make this a glass. Do I have some? Okay, let me unchisel this glass here. Or maybe chisel it. No, I guess a normal Minecraft glass. Oh, will do for now. Oh, I'm under attack. Okay, let's sneak up on him. Surprise! More or less. No. Not really good surprise. Okay. Okay. Glass might not be the optimal part, but the important thing is I can still place objects on the bar if I go with that option. So I probably will go with that option. Probably not with this choice of block. Actually, I think I've done that too before, but let me try out some marble. You see, I like the look of that, the black and white, but something in my mind tells me that we've done that before. I think it's very similar to the one... No, in the visitor center we have white bottom and a gray countertop. Yeah, I don't think we have that kind of block combination yet for a bar. I don't know if it fits in here. I was gonna go with a more wooden kind of feeling, a little bit more old, but this is a really modern design. You know what? I'll just have to experiment with some more block choices here. And I did. So this is what I ended up with. So pretty much what you've seen before. The only thing is that I changed the texture of the spruce wood. And I think this fits in quite well. It looks pretty much like a bar countertop thingy. At least in an old school bar kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. Still, I need to do some more decorations. I have this one glass here, which I'm not really happy with because it keeps flickering. But yeah, we have some hatches that you can go through on both sides. And I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I might open one of the sides up a little bit more so people can come out from the kitchen and get out of here. Yeah, and I also worked on the kitchen, of course. I put in the walls and tried to make it look interesting from the outside mostly. Went with a white, clean floor because kitchens need to be clean. Still haven't made my mind up if I want to continue it all the way out here. I think I will try and design some sort of kitchen in here first, and if the space really is not enough, I will extend it out to the window. But yeah, I don't really have an idea yet, and I won't get to it today. If you guys have any kitchen ideas or any like industrial kitchen ideas, I don't know, if you wanna try it out, just try it out and send me some screenshots. I would love to see it. I guess you can see the dimensions pretty well here. So I had 4 blocks times 7 blocks plus 5 and 4 that go out a little further, and with a possible extension all the way up to the window. Oh yeah, and I also worked on the stage area. I think I'm pretty happy with it. We got some stairs on both sides here, so people can come up with. We don't have a backstage area. I don't think we need it. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It looks like something you would see in a restaurant at least. And I also have like this little room up there for, let's say, a projector or something. Oh, you know what? I should have... we should have like a screen come down. That would be epic. Maybe, I don't know, would I have it in the back? I can't really have it. I could have like garage doors up here and then fill them in with something completely white. Then I can have it come down. Oh man, that would be cool. And we can have the projector up there and we could watch movies even in here. I don't know, that might be a little bit too much. I'll think about it. Let's see, do I have garage doors on me by any chance? I sometimes have some on me, but I think I used them all lately. Yeah, I don't have any on me right now. I could make some. I'm gonna do it next time maybe. I still have like a little entrance here to the cave. I don't know if I want to go caving and maybe clear that out, get all the resources out of there before I close it up completely, or at least have some sort of access. I guess I could just have a hatch there, so I could go down if I really feel like it. But yeah, I think this will have to be it for today because I'm running out of time, both episode-wise and real-life time-wise. I'm not going to be here on the Easter weekend. I'm going to be out of town, and I'm going to be out of town the weekend after that. So I don't know when the next episode's going to be, but as I told you last time, just don't wait for it. Just enjoy when it finally gets out there, you know? Just don't worry about it, and then one day it will pop up in your subscription feed, and you can rejoice and enjoy watching it. That's how I will handle it in the future. It doesn't make sense for me to be on a schedule anymore since I can't promise you guys anything. I'm gonna play whenever I can, whenever I feel like it, and I'm gonna record something nice for you. And that's how we're gonna roll from now on. Anyways, with that being said, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, leave it a like, and I hope to see you all again in the next one. Until then, have a nice day, and seriously guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.